All right, guys, got the badass t-shirt, got the badass suspension. I'm gonna go inside, give this to Dave. This is basically the final thing that he has to install. Then when I come back tomorrow to pick the bike up, I'll sit on it, he'll adjust the sag, and we're gonna be cruising in comfort with this Legend Revo A suspension. All right, guys. All right, here you go, Dave.
Very cool. Legend shocks. How comfy a ride.
And you sell a ton of these, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's so far it's the best bolt-on shock I've seen. That's not overcomplicated. That's what's so nice about it.
Right.
It just works really well.
Quality's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great company.
Yeah.
Great company.
I love the last ones that you put on, the 19. Fantastic. It's a night and day difference from the stock stuff. This Legend suspension really does the trick if you want a comfortable ride, and then you don't want your spine to collapse.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Bottoming out.
Yeah, well, I was watching
Horrible.
your videos, and I'm watching the back of the bike.
Oh.
And it's like someone was kicking you every time you hit a little bump.
Oh my God. Horrible.
That's when I reached out to you.
Horrible. Are you gonna put them on now?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look.
This way you can sit on there, we can set the height and everything for you.
Sure. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Short video for you guys now. In between the dyno runs, Dave's actually going to be putting on the Legends Revo A on my bike. We'll show you how it's done. I did a video, I guess, months back on my 2019 Road Glide. Here we go again. Dave's gonna install them, basically show you guys how to adjust it, how to adjust the sag, and then I'll be picking the bike up tomorrow.
All right, first thing we do is remove the old shocks. And I like to start off at setting 3. That little bump on the bottom's where you put that 2.
Okay.
Now softer is 2, and of course harder is 4. But that's a great starting point. The biggest thing we want to do is when these are on the bike, with you sitting on the bike, we want 12 inches from center to center of the bolts. And we adjust that by this height here. If you run a passenger, you're probably gonna need to crank it up another 1/4 inch or so.
Okay. I don't ride anybody, so.
Yep, so we'll set it for you and that's good.
Look at that. Baby stuff, man stuff.
Now what you do is remove the flat washers. Put the small spacer on the outside. Now we're ready to install them. Large spacer. It's a lock take. These will get close to the muffler when they're in the up position because they have extra travel.
Gotcha.
But when you're on the bike, it's not there. Because these give you, it's a 13-inch shock with a 12-inch ride height, which gives you an extra inch of travel. That's kind of what makes them work really good. We do the front suspensions. We do those a lot too, and they work really well, especially with these.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that done too.
Yeah.
Mary, I need some front.
Go into one. Let's take care of the other side.
Yeah, like that bolt's looks pretty close, right? Like it's gonna hit the pipe.
They do get very close,
But never hits, sir.
well, when you're on the bike, it's compressed.
Right, right.
But when it's sitting at rest, it might touch. And some like air suspensions, they may actually touch, which is a small side effect. But you can't have everything perfect in this world. Oh, okay. Can you lift that down a little bit there, John?
Mm-hmm. Just tell me how much. More?
Much more. You get a signature, Sherry?
Yes.
What baffle is actually inside now?
This is the louvered baffle.
Louvered?
That's the one that seems to be the best balance of power, sound, and torque.
Now, how many other baffles do they have?
They have 3 other baffles.
And what's...
2 other high performance ones, and one is a quieter baffle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but this is usually what I end up with.
As far as noise, this one's what, like on the middle of the spectrum?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
So they do have louder baffles.
They do have some shorter ones, but the problem is if you go with a shorter baffle,
Uh-huh.
you're going to start giving up your low end torque.
Gotcha.
And that's where the balance comes in. I'll put a torque wrench in there later.
Sure. It's good and tight.
Doesn't fall apart. We'll be good to go. Like these next to your other ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you. Well, you got a bunch of them.
Oh, it's a whole stockpile.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they've
some up there.
Oh yeah, they're just gonna end up in the dumpster one day.
All right.
I just gotta wait for the parts to do it. That's where they're all headed. Now, sit on there. They bounce up and down a bunch.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks very close. It looks like it's gonna hit, but it's not going to.
Yeah.
Plus, they actually put an indentation in the pipe right there.
They do.
Yeah.
So just put your feet up on there.
Yep.
And we're gonna measure from here to here. Right now, you have 12 1/8, so we're gonna lower them a little bit.
Okay.
So stand up a little bit. Makes it easier.
Can we keep stock height? Do I have to go up that extra inch?
Well, you're actually, when you're sitting on the bike, it's stock height.
Gotcha.
It's pretty darn close. So we'll go underneath there.
So can you tell them like what you're measuring and how much it's supposed to be?
Sure. I'm measuring the distance between the bottom seat and the bottom of the shock. It's a good reference point. And I have you at inch to the 16th right now. Let's see if you can kind of see this. And we'll have you sit back on it. And then now you have you sit back on and bounce a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, put your feet up then. Now we're going to want to go center to center. 12 inches, you're right there.
So center line of both bolts, top and bottom.
Okay. Yeah, or you can go flat to flat, whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you have 12 inches from here to here, when you're on the bike, you're good to go.
Gotcha.
So right now you're ready to ride this thing. You're
awesome.
Done. Except for the fine tuning on the knobs, which you can do on the fly. You can kind of reach in here and get them.
Right. Okay.
So
I could get off?
Yeah. It's all set.
Just make sure I'm easy on the cheeseburgers, right? Because then you're gonna have to reset it, right?
There you go. If you have a very, very boring winter and you eat a lot, you may have to tweak them up a little bit. I can't see that being the case, though.
All right, so as you see, super simple to install. Beautiful components, and the ride quality is fantastic. All right, guys, also, like I said, just installed Legend Revo A shocks, as well as this tech mount. I just put it on, so this way tomorrow when I come get the bike, I'm all set, and I could put my phone in. You're gonna need an 1.5 inch diameter clamp here that is actually sold separately with the tech mount for these factory 47-inch bars. All right, guys, so I'm super psyched. I can't wait to pick this bad boy up. It has everything on it that I want. It's got the factory 47-inch bars, 14-inch high. We have the Chrome Works Eclipse Black Chrome 2-into-2 pipes, S&S 475 cam, Screaming Eagle, air intake. Got the Legends Revo A's on the back. Maybe just a couple more little things, and this beauty is ready to go. So anyway, do me a favor, guys, click that subscribe button, click that bell on top, so this way you guys get notified of all upcoming new videos. Give this video a like. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Legend Suspension. Really appreciate it. Fantastic product. I can't wait to get on this bike and do some riding. Take care, guys.
To the silent night, an endless fall, like cuts from